It's Martin Tyler and Alan Smith with you for this game, which, well, we came to the ground, the weather looked okay, but we've been hit by snow flurries, and it's actually snowing as kickoff approaches.
Yeah, it seems to be getting a bit heavier. It's if it starts covering up the lines and snow gathers on the ball, that's when the ref's got a decision to make.
Well, they come here, the visitors, with this wonderful defensive record. Actually, it is the best defensive record in the division.
Well, they've got some good individuals at the back, and they've also got great understanding across that back line.
Evian, this is their team. Well, they're going to go with 4-3-3 here, with plenty of width to that attacking three.
Yeah, you could almost describe it as the Dutch system down the years, and the three-pronged attack, it can be really potent, but it can be awkward as well for those wide lads.
Have a look now at the lineup for the visiting team. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
And give us your insight onto the away team today, strengths and weaknesses.
It's surprised us all, hasn't it, to see this team leading the division at this stage after quite a number of games, and I just wonder whether they can sustain it. It would be one heck of an achievement if they could, but it's there for them. 3 points today, and who knows, the only way's up.
Sorlan. That's a turnover to the opposition. Deus. Strong, powerful clearance. Deus. And now the shot! Goalkeeper can only parry it out. Sorlan. He spotted a teammate, and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Just a flick on with the header. They've kept possession. There's a chance for a double for the team that are the visiting team today. Had a good win against this side that they're visiting in the other match between the two clubs earlier in the season, but I'm sure the hosts are really determined to get some revenge.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. They should be, because they didn't play well in that earlier game, but great chance here for the visitors to take 6 points off their opponents.
Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible, and the whistle has gone because the assistant flagged for offside. It's safe to play it back to the goalkeeper. He's good with his feet. Sorlan. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. Goal news from Metz.
It's a goal for the visitors. 31 minutes played. 1-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. It might be cold going into that slide tackle, but it's certainly helpful, and it's a soft landing anyway. Deus. Quick change of possession here. Just taken the heat out of the moment, the ball back to the goalkeeper. Just seeing their teams come out, Alan, in this snow. Some players are relishing it, rolling up their shorts, sticking their chests out. Others are shivering a little bit.
It's a bit different, isn't it? We used to love training in the snow and having a good fall about, but it's not going to settle so much on the pitch, I don't think, particularly when they get going.
That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Trust his goalkeepers. And there is the half-time whistle, 0-0 at the break. Very well matched first half, very enjoyable. And the visitors, well, they are level at half-time, but that normally rock-solid defence has been rocky.
Yep, goalless, and I just wonder whether we will see that net bulging at either end in the second half.
It can only get better, Alan.
Can only get better. I've forgotten that first half already. Let's hope for something slightly more inventive after the break.
It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Deus. Well, he's got support here. Can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now. Sorlan. Routine for the keeper. Deus. It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. And here's the cross. He's a great volley, look at that. Trying to score with a one-touch.
Well, in hindsight, you know, I think he could have taken a touch before shooting, but he decided to hit it first time, and it was the wrong decision.
And the stoppage in play means the substitution can take place, and it's going to be a double substitution. You. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Deus. And here comes the counter-attack. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon. Stop the game for the free kick. Under challenge, that's good control. Oh, he could be in. It's a decent cross. Good work by the goalkeeper. goal news from Clermont.
It's a goal for Clermont. 8 minutes remain. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And he tried to get out of the way, the referee, but he couldn't. And the crowd love this when the ref gets in the way, at least some of the crowd do. Well, it's a game that's going to go right to the wire here. It's level with 5 minutes left. And in goes the cross. And he bangs it away. This position, they can maybe work something more significant in front of goal from the throw. It has finished 0-0. Disappointment today, but the final whistle has gone 0-0. First half poor, second half worse, this 0-0 draw.
No question, started off slowly and then fell away. It was a really poor display from both teams.
Stock in trade for the visiting team, although they didn't manage a goal themselves, but the defence, top class.
Yeah, nightmare to play against because all 11 players put in the shift to protect their goal.